Yo guys, what is good? So I'm going to be showing you exactly how I generated $28,000 for this offer with a private launch with High Ticket. So here's basically the results. We can see here we did $28,000 and we did this really in the span of around 2 weeks. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we launched a High Ticket community from his Low Ticket. So if you're currently someone who is actually cooking with their main business and want to start or scale a coaching business, staying till the end of this video could actually be one of the best decisions you make this year in 2026. But first of all, I'm going to actually explain why High Ticket. So we see with Low Ticket, the issue here is you are fully capped by volume. Low Ticket is purely volume based, and the main issues with this is you get less commitment from your buyers, it's harder to get results, way higher churn, and you will attract low quality leads. All of this can obviously damage your brand perception, which we really don't want. And if you look at this, you need 200 members paying you £50 a month, not even accounting for churn, to make just 10k a month. Whereas if we compare it to High Ticket is obviously uncapped, as long as you have the right systems and supports there so you can keep up with your fulfillment. And with High Ticket, you're not actually chasing volume, you're purely just focusing on results. Fewer clients, but more money. There's also higher quality clients, more time freedom, you have more cash flow stability, and also get a lot less churn. But what did I actually do with this client? So this client had a little under 200 members when I first started working with him, and he was making around 10k a month with this. And what we did is we did a private launch this community before ever launching publicly, and with this we cash collected 25k within the first 10 days. So I'm going to be running you through the 4 stages of exactly how we did this and why it worked. The first thing we did was test interest and also help craft the offer. So we want to find out the demand basically, and all we did for this was a very simple type form. We put this type form in this Low Ticket community to find out what they would actually want from the coaching, and also how much would they even pay for it. First thing was the desired outcome. So what do you actually want help with right now? Then the willingness to pay. So if this program could actually solve your problem and get you from A to B, what would you realistically invest in this? So then finally, the current situation. It's actually stopping you from getting there on your own. So this helps us find out our pain points, obviously, and also what we should really dial in with the program to actually help our members see results. And with this, we didn't just build what we thought looked cool, we built what the data showed people actually wanted, so this way we could actually give people results. And after this interest was proven, we then used our onboarding forms to basically craft our fulfillment and also craft the offer. So you can refine everything after the interest is proven. And by the time we actually launched this offer, the demand was proven, the pricing was validated, and the messaging was clear. So the next step was to obviously nurture and build hype. So after we validated the demand, the next step wasn't actually selling, it was building the trust and also anticipation. Bear in mind, this guy has only ever sold Low Ticket. His clients are only used to paying $50 a month. So going from selling a program that low to then launching it around 3k is obviously a big step. So what we did in this situation is created multiple free trainings instead of just one long masterclass. And the reason why we did this is it was shorter, so we could maintain a much higher retention rate. So as you know, nowadays people have the attention span of a goldfish. And each one of these trainings basically tackled one core pain. So people binge it instead of just dropping off. And we obviously got these core pains from over here, from their current situation. So we found out what is actually stopping them from getting there on their own and created the free training based off the back of that. Each of these trainings basically had one purpose. So awareness, show them why what they're doing isn't working. Belief shift, show them what's actually possible if they had the right system there. And also the authority positioning, so they could understand our new opportunity and why we're actually different from every other people in the market. Each of these free trainings actually required an email to gain access. So we obviously ripped a mailing list. Email marketing basically tied everything together here. And the emails didn't actually just pitch, they basically reinforced the lessons, reframe the objections, build familiarity, and create consistency. The more people see you, the more they're going to trust you. And our goal with these emails wasn't to get more leads, it was to get warmer leads. So when the offer actually opened, people understood the value, they understood the process, and the objections were already handled. So the sales conversations were really easy. They knew exactly what we offered, they knew we could follow through, and they knew how it helped them get from A to B. So realistically, they had no reason not to join. This is how they were moving at the end of it. They really wanted what we had to offer. So stage 3 then was to qualify and prioritize these leads. So after building this hype, we didn't really rush to launch. We basically filtered for the most qualified people first. Obviously, not all leads are the same, and some will be more qualified and some will prove better results. The main two things we looked for was obviously financial ability and also the intent. So do they have the money to invest there? If they do, great. They're obviously first priority because we can get them in quicker. And intent. Are they actually trying to solve this problem right now? Obviously, money is important, but the action beats the money every single time. They could have over 10k, but if they do not have the desire to actually win, it doesn't matter. Like I said, all these leads are basically ranked before any of these calls happened. So highest budget plus highest intent equaled first calls. And the curious but broke people then got nurtured through more emails and more free training. And the low intent were basically ignored just for now. So we basically booked calls with the strongest leads before the public launch. Early calls basically helped us reveal any objections, any confusion, and any pricing resistance. So these weren't just sales calls, they're basically live market feedback. So messaging was tweaked before we actually did the main launch. So stage 4, this was the full launch. By the time we fully launched, the hard work was basically already done. There was no new offer, no rush changing, no panic marketing. The full launch basically just confirmed what we already knew. The offer worked, the pricing worked, and the audience was right. And from there, the system scaled, and that's exactly what allowed us to do $28,000 within the first 10 days of our launch. We haven't just done this for one client, these are repeated results. This approach has basically led to results like this: a 16k month, a 70k month, a 13k month, and a 23k week. If you are someone who is actually smashing their core business right now and does want to start or scale the coaching offer, shoot me a DM on IG, we can get straight to cooking.